From day one, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg announced he would not prosecute even very violent crimes in his now infamous memo. We saw an immediate result. 2 police officers were shot and killed, a 19-year-old girl was murdered while working at Burger King, and multiple police officers were shot in separate incidents. Things have not gotten better, only progressively worse. Bragg's office has downgraded 52% of felonies, and even when his office does decide to prosecute a case, they only have about a 50% conviction rate. No one is safer, as he promised, as a result of his delusion or diversions. During Bragg's first year in office in 2002, the crime index went up 25.57% borough-wide, violent crime up 11.73%, and in Manhattan South, one precinct alone, murders were up 40%. You will hear many horrible stories today. We read about them almost daily, like Madeline Brame and Jose Alba, whose testimonies will speak for themselves. I am here today on behalf of the many other victims that reach out to me and are afraid to speak out, who are completely distraught with the way they have been or are being treated by the career public defenders in Bragg's office.
When Alvin Bragg came into office, he was handed a strong, trial-ready murder case and gang assault case against all 4 of these individuals, where this brutal, savage homicide was captured on video. He was handed a strong, trial-ready case, ready to go to trial. As soon as he took office, the case immediately began to unravel. He completely dismissed, gang assault and murder indictments against 2 of the defendants clearly on video participating in the brutal, savage slaughter of my son. Mary Saunders, the sister involved in the homicide. He dismissed her indictment and recharged her with assault with a shoe and sentenced her to 1 year time served. Travis Stewart dismissed his gang assault and murder indictment and sentenced him to attempted gang assault. And he pled guilty and sentenced him to 7 years. Travis will be out in the next 18 months. Mary Saunders, this savage, is currently walking the streets of Harlem like she didn't just participate in the brutal slaughter of another human being. Home with her family, home with her children. If that's not a threat to public safety, I don't know what is. She's capable at any moment of snapping and attacking someone and holding them while someone else plunges a butcher knife into their body 9 times, and another person 12 times, and then run away and leave their body in the street to bleed to death. This is the type of criminal element that we have walking the streets of
On the other hand, my son Joseph, who clearly told me he was okay, but be beaten out of Times Square. He was needing medical attention. He handed the phone to the NYPD, who were extremely helpful and very supportive, and did the best they possibly can. I sit in front of the community, 2-year anniversary of the attack rapidly approaching, and the ongoing struggle with DA Bragg. This has been going on for 2 years. They have a film of this in black and white from people on the street in Times Square. It's an open and shut case. And DA Bragg is just schlepping this case along with no solution, offering deal after deal. One fella, Wasim Awade, was hitting my son with crutch, was offered a sweetheart deal, didn't take it yet. He was let out on probation. As he's getting out of the court, as you can see, as he's getting out of jail, the friends are dancing with him on his shoulder. He said, I will do this again. I will do this again. He had no qualms about doing it again, about beating up another Jewish person. And in fact, while he was out on bail, he had an incident with a road rage with an elderly man on the street. Bragg brought him in, again, nothing. Just go out and behave yourself. This just emboldened him to act, and he doesn't care. I've been in 3 court hearings, and basically nothing has happened in 3 court hearings here in Lower Manhattan, a couple buildings down.